Hello, everybody. Welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. I am Deric, my brother Ryan. We're going to start off with our Retro Ramble, like we always do every week. Last week, I left you off with the question, what's a food that you absolutely love now, but younger you would have said was absolutely gross? I asked the question. I'll go first.
Okay.
For me, this came up whenever we were making dinner one night, and I thought, I probably wouldn't have liked it. I don't remember. I would have hated this as a kid. And that is Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Both of those. I make them now. I love them. But as a kid, I would have just been like, that's disgusting. I don't want anything to do with those. But now I make them. I got to say they're fantastic. A little bit of salt, pepper, honey.
Yeah.
Maybe some bacon in there or some nuts. That's good. Good stuff. Roast them up in the oven, the Brussels sprouts and the asparagus. I like it. So how about you? What's a food that you absolutely love now?
It's the exact same thing.
Really?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah, except for the asparagus, because our Aunt Kathy always she raised me on asparagus. Like we would.
Oh, okay.
When I'd go hang out with her, there was like a couple patches of wild asparagus that her and our grandma June knew about.
Yeah.
And so she would. We'd always drive over there, like if it was in season, and we'd pick some. And she makes such good asparagus, and so I've always loved asparagus. But Brussels sprouts, I remember my mom would eat those nasty old things when I was a kid, and they would come in like those lean cuisine meals or whatever.
Yeah, those aren't good.
Those aren't good. It wasn't until what was I doing? I think at a restaurant somewhere they served them, and they were like grilled up, and they were seasoned, and I was like, "What is this?" So. Yeah, we make them quite a bit here. Our daughter still is kind of on the fence about them. She'll eat them, but she's not super wild about them. But our son loves them. And I've never thought about putting honey on them or like mixing them with some nuts and stuff like that. Like that.
Yeah. I like them with just like a little bit of bacon, a little honey.
Yeah.
Just some honey on them. Yeah, salt, pepper. That's all. It doesn't take much. Roast them in the oven. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always cut them and put them cut side down.
Yep.
So that sears really good. Yeah.
I quarter them sometimes.
Oh, really?
I'll quarter them up, and then I'll put some olive oil in the pan, and I'll fry them up. Yep. And then I'll salt and pepper them, and I'll put a little bit of garlic powder on them too. And they're so good. Yeah. They're so good. Yeah.
I did them one time when we first got our new home. It's got natural gas plumbed in to the backyard. There's a little thing you can attach a grill to. So you have a natural gas grill. So I had to get a whole new grill, natural gas grill, to connect to it so I can grill in the backyard. And the grill came with this basket attachment on a motor. And you can put like potatoes in there and all sorts of stuff. So I did Brussels sprouts, left them whole, tossed them in olive oil with like some mustard powder and onion powder and garlic powder, and threw them in the basket and just let them roast on a rotating spigot. Those were some of the best I've ever had.
Oh,
they were really good.
I bet. Yeah.
But that's good stuff. Yeah.
And it is. They'll serve them at work sometimes in the cafeteria, and they cook them like that. Like they grill them up, and they roast them and everything. And I always get them. They're always really good. Yep.
They did beans. What are they? Not green beans. Office, but the long, I don't know, Italian ones or whatever. They don't cut them up, and they would make them right there in like a saucepan with some sesame seeds and some sesame, or not sesame. What's it called again? Soy sauce. And toss them in that and cook them up. Those were really good. I like beans, always have.
Yeah.
But that version of them, I've tried to replicate at home, and I cannot nail it down. But I love it. It's really good. But yeah, it's funny, the things that we just didn't like growing up, but now it's like some of the favorite things.
I think some of it is, you're not as an adventurous eater when you're a kid. But I also think it's how it's cooked for you. Like I was saying with Brussels sprouts, like mom having them out of a lean cuisine meal, they're just all microwaved and steamy and nasty, and
Yeah, I discovered the Brussels sprouts myself while watching like Food Network, and saw them do that, and I was like, I'll try that. And because I saw the whole stalks at the grocery store, and that was just like really appealing to me, is the whole process of like cutting them off the stalk and like I don't know. I think just like making a meal like that from scratch just makes it a little better too, and like being involved in that process helps a lot.
Yeah,
for sure. Because I know whenever we have the kids help us cook, they're more into what they're eating.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise,
yes.
But all right, so that was our foods that we love now, but wouldn't have liked as kids. I would like to hear from y'all. If you want to send us in some foods that you liked, you like now that you didn't like as a kid, that would be a fun little conversation starter. We'll talk about here.
Yeah.
If it's different, if it's the same, I'm curious. But with that, why don't we go ahead and roll the opening and get this episode started. Your local video store card.
A comic book in your back pocket.
Games with no tutorials.
Music you had to discover.
And drinking water straight from the hose.
These are the things us millennials remember fondly. We are the Jennings brothers.
Join us after the streetlights come on
as we race our bikes from the top of the hill
right down memory lane.
Exchange those quarters, because this podcast takes tokens.
Listen up, Meow, and wipe that sweaty smile, or wipe that sweaty brow. Tonight we're talking about one of the best Highway Patrol movies ever. Now bear with me as we meow through some numbers and facts before we dive in. Now, one thing I'd like to do before, milking the meow is talk about the budget, the grosses. Meow, follow and we'll find out a little more information. Now, Brian, are you ready to get into it, Meow?
Sorry, I'm laughing. It sounds like you're saying meow.
Like I'm saying meow?
Yeah.
Do I look like a cat to you?
No, sir. I'm sorry. Sorry, sir.
Yes, that's right. We were talking about Super Troopers today.
Super Troopers.
Sorry, I was stuck on meow and
had to remember.
It's
I had to remember where we were at. Yeah,
I had to remember where I was. Yes, in the bit and everything. This was my fun little opening for it. I hope it didn't turn you off too much, but yeah, Super Troopers. This is like, I love this movie. I still like this movie. This movie was a lot of fun to rewatch, I thought. Do you enjoy your rewatch? Is this the first time you've seen it, or have you seen it before?
No, I watched it. I remember watching it in high school.
Okay.
I didn't care for it as much on the rewatch this time.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
But, yeah.
We can get into that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for everybody else, welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. We are talking about Super Troopers. The movie came out on February 15th in 2002 with a budget of $3 million. Another $3 million budget.
Wow.
I think last week's was $3 million as well. How do you think this one did? Opening weekend.
I'll say it recouped its money.
Recouped its money and then some. $6.2 million.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Did a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
Right. Worldwide gross? Any guesses there?
Worldwide gross. 25 million.
25, close. 23.2.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Did pretty decent. I know, $3 million budget. That's pretty good. I guess
that is good.
Sequel eventually. It took almost 20 years, but they did get him a sequel. One more stat to go over. Rotten Tomatoes, tomato meter. How do you think the critics felt about this one?
Oh, I'm going to say it wasn't a very highbrow comedy, so I'm going to say 55%.
55 and 36%.
Oh,
this one was splatter.
That hurts. Yes. That hurts.
Not good. Ooh. Not good.
Yeah.
Didn't like it, but as we've seen, the critics don't tend to like comedies.
No,
for some reason
they don't. Yeah.
But how about the popcorn meter?
Popcorn
Who do you
meter.
think the fans thought of this movie?
73%.
73%. 90%.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
That boggles my mind. It really does. It really does. Wow. Which I guess I probably would have given it a really good review when I watched this back in high school. I would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did enjoy it in high school, at least.
I loved it in high school. I remember watching it like we were talking about before we started the show. Like I remember seeing it on DVD, and I don't know, like my friends and I, we must have picked it up at like Movie Gallery or something like that and watched it. And we watched that several times. We'd go and re-rent it and watch it. And I think finally one of us bought it. It wasn't me, but one of us did. But yeah, we watched that a lot, and we would quote it. Like it was one of those things like we've talked about before, like the early 2000s, mid 2000s, there was just great comedies. And it was completely quotable. And I loved it in high school.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Yeah. Same way. Like I came across the DVD somehow, picked it up, watched it, loved it. And this was one of those movies that like every time I had somebody over who hadn't seen it, like for like the first year or so that I was like introduced to it, which was like right after it came out. If I would ask people, have you seen it? And if they said no, we're watching this movie. Like that's how much I enjoyed it. I just thought it was so much fun. It was funny. And, like that whole opening scene that really grabs.
Oh,
like, if you're not laughing in that opening scene, then you're not going to enjoy the movie.
Yeah, but I enjoyed the opening scene. Yeah, I still enjoyed that. Rewatching it, I thought that was really good. Still, I was the guys, the burnouts that are in the vehicle are just
they're great.
Right, they're great. I had a note on here, just the smoothness of the passenger when he like ditches the weed out the window. He just we're good.
After they made that poor guy eat all of the other stuff,
you're gonna have to give me that $100 and what was it, $35?
$130. Whenever you get a chance. That's not cool, dude.
Yeah.
And then like he's just sitting in the back, progressively getting hit by all this stuff.
Oh yes.
Slowly, it's just like that little slow burn. That was so good. You can just see it like wash over him too. Oh yeah, that whole opening scene. That was, like I said, like that hooks you. And then they get pulled over, and the cops are like kind of messing with them, and they take their ID, and then they just like they drive away. The guys are like, oh, okay, we're cool, and then suddenly they come back, and
he like. The other guy like pretends like he's gonna shoot at them.
Yeah,
he puts his.
I was gonna put a cap in his butt.
Yeah, and then they just like, immediately. I would love to see how many takes it took them to do that shot.
Oh, they had they had to have had like a little like either walkie-talkie system or something.
Sure.
Yeah. Or maybe he had like a live feed in the front of the cruiser or something.
Maybe.
You could see it with.
Yeah.
I imagine there had to be something like that. Some sort of play. Yeah. Or it just like timed out perfectly. Like, they were like, okay, at a certain point, do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty good. And then it just like culminates with the car chase and, the prank from I forget all their characters' names.
I don't remember. I remember Farva or whatever.
Farva, yeah. Like, he stands out the most for sure.
Yeah.
Or Rabbit and Ramrod
and
all that. But and then do you boys like Mexico? This is a great way to cap off that scene.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So that got to be one of the best opening scenes. I will say it right now, that is probably my favorite scene in the whole movie. But yeah, so you said that upon rewatch you didn't enjoy it as much. Let's get into that. What is it? What happened?
It was, believe it or not, after I had said that I enjoyed waiting as much as I did in the rewatch, this movie like took that raunchiness and like upped it, and I just didn't like it now. I did not like all the raunchiness in it. I was like,
it just too much back to back, or
you mean like from going from waiting to this?
Yeah.
I don't really know. So I will admit, part of it, my stepson was sitting in the room with me when I was watching this.
That's a little awkward in some scenes.
It was. Now, there were some scenes that, you know which ones I'm talking about, that were very inappropriate. He's 18. I didn't care about the language and stuff like that. But when I got to those, I fast forwarded. Like, I flicked through them pretty quick. Yeah, I skipped through them pretty quick. But I don't know. It's like some of the... I can't put my finger on exactly which things were said or like what was done, but I was just like, I really liked this kind of humor when I was younger, but like now I'm more into, not there's anything wrong with this humor, but I'm more of a dry humor guy now.
Oh yeah.
And so it just didn't hit with me the same way that it did before. Yeah,
that happens. Yeah, we change over time.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, that was a fun episode, and
there was still parts of it that I enjoyed. That opening scene is really funny.
Yeah.
So I'll agree with you on that. I like that. It's like overall, I'm like, if I'm looking at it as a complete package, will I watch this again? I probably won't go back to it again. But there were some good parts, and we can talk about those.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Well, I'm giving you my favorite scene. What was your favorite scene? Maybe should we look at it from two different angles? You have a different favorite scene now than you did back then, or?
Yeah, I think back then my favorite scene was the beginning, was the first scene in the intro. I liked the meow thing. Like I was laughing at that, and I think Jeff, what's that actor's name that plays
Galifianakis? No, that's not Galifianakis. That's Jim
Gray.
Gaffigan.
Is it Jim
Gaffigan? Yeah.
He was really funny with it too. Like, just it was that whole interaction of like, are you saying meow? And what are you saying? I'm a cat. And then like,
no sir.
He's looking at the end of that. He looks up at the other officer and he's like holding up 9 fingers. Like, you get one more in. So he just peeks his head in and goes meow, and then just
yes.
I liked that, and I liked. Oh gosh, why can I need to get this brought up here. Why can I not think of the character? Their captain. What was his name?
Brian Cox's character.
Yes. I loved that character. Even on the rewatch, I loved that character. Halligan. Yes. Yes. So funny. Like, he's just so straight laced until like,
I'll believe that when it turns purple.
Yeah.
I was like Rainbow Sherbert. Yes. Right. The way he plays it, he just plays it straight, which just works. Even then, whenever he gets drunk, like that's still fun. Like he's still playing it. Like, I would almost believe that he was drinking. Like, it was very believable. But it's Brian Cox. He's a classic actor.
He does anything he's in. He does a good job in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I mean, was he in Born Supremacy and he's in this? Like, could not be more opposites.
He was in Brave. I think he was in Braveheart, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in Braveheart. He played. I think he played William Wallace's father or uncle or something like that. I think
that's right. Yeah, I think it was his uncle. Argyle. Yeah, I'm your uncle.
That's right. But yeah, like, great actor. Love him and everything. Like, he was in X-Men, played Stryker.
Yes. X-Men. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was probably like the first movie that like was my touchstone for him. Like, every movie that I saw after this that he was in, even if it was a movie that I already seen, like the X-Men movies, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a guy from Super Troopers. That's right.
Yeah. See, mine was the Braveheart. Like, I remember seeing him in Braveheart, and because I was big into that movie. Yeah, and then everything subsequently after that. It's Uncle Argyle from Braveheart.
It's funny how that works out. It's just all about like whenever they click with you for whatever reason, and then forever they're that character.
I remember being a kid, and I didn't quite grasp the concept of actors yet and how they portray different people and they're in different movies. I thought for like a brief stint of time that these were the same characters, just in different time periods. Throughout.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of actors growing up, they all played the same character in just different movies. They didn't exhibit a whole lot of range.
Yeah.
Didn't have to, really.
No.
But we don't hear from most of them anymore.
No.
All right. So favorite one back then, and then you got favorite one now. You think was a Meow scene?
Oh yeah.
The games are fun, and then Farva finally gets on the road and he decides he wants to play a game too, and he's like, "Let's run up there and we'll call them chicken pluckers," and runs up to the car and screams it at the poor guy. Did you know those are his actual parents? Like the actor's actual parents?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
They got to do a cameo in it and everything. He's going to run up and he's going to say something inappropriate, but they didn't tell him what it was going to be. And so he runs up and he says that, and they were completely caught off. So their expressions are 100% genuine.
Just genuine.
They did not expect that.
That's great.
Which is funny. Like parents like that are great. They can be in on the joke.
His character, I think, really is a standout character. I mean, even though he's a guy that nobody wants to be around. I don't want to be around this guy, but of all the characters, I feel like his is probably the most recognizable for people that have watched it, because I think, and it's in part because of how well, I can't remember that. I need to get
Heffernan.
Yes.
Kevin Heffernan.
How well he does with that character. He makes that character unlikable. And it's great. It's great.
Yeah. And like every great workplace comedy needs the Farva or the Dwight from The Office, or we were watching Superstore last night. Dina from Superstore. Somebody that's technically proficient at the job, but isn't actually effective with the personnel,
Yes.
And it's like, it just reminds me of those, like the Dwights and the Dinas and stuff like that. Just that, like, God, you're annoying, but you're only there because you technically know the job better than anybody.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But I agree. He makes like the whole Dippin's burger thing where he's flipping out on the cook behind the counter.
Yep.
Let me get a double bacon cheeseburger. And the guy's like, all right, double bacon cheeseburger. It's for a cop. Oh, did you say that because you're going to spit in it now? Like the whole thing was just so much fun.
Don't spit in the burger.
Don't spit in the cop's burger. Roger, holding the spit. Yeah. I want a liter of cola. Like, he's up there like arguing with the guy, asking for a liter of cola. And he's like, I don't know what a liter of cola is. That was just a large, right? Like, he ends up with a large.
Yes, that's like this. My cup here is a liter. Like that's a liter of root beer.
Which I guess like that's part of the character though, is like that whole like you're gonna say it the way I want to hear it, not the way you think it should be, or whatever technicality is. Which is funny. It kind of goes against the character and their job where they are technically proficient and to the letter of the law. Like he's all about like the doing things by the book and the right way, and like these are the laws and the rules and so on and so forth. But then he's over there filling up with gas. And he's $1, or he's like almost a gallon short of a free hot dog, and he pumps a bunch of gas into the trash bag. And it's like the gas was $1.70 something a gallon. He pumped in over almost $2 worth of gas just to get like a free hot dog that probably cost the same amount, if not less, for the principle of it.
I've seen this before, though, right?
Oh, really?
I worked at a pharmacy one time where we had a secondary, so we had our primary provider of our medications that we would order from, and they'd send it. We had a secondary wholesaler that we would order stuff from if like something was unavailable from our primary one or whatever. Anytime I would order something off there, they would tell me, go ahead and order up to $100 to get the free shipping. And I'm like, this item's like $10. I don't need,
right.
We want the free shipping. You're wanting me to spend $90 for free shipping 10? Instead of just spending like the $10 for, overnight shipping. I've seen this before. I've seen it. So I get it. I completely get it.
I guess I've done that before. Like, you're shopping on a website and they're like, if you hit $45, it's free shipping. You're at like 25, 30. You're like, I guess I could buy a couple more things. I don't need it right now, but maybe I'll need it later. Or this looks interesting, impulse buy. I guess that's them trying to get you to do the impulse buys at the grocery store.
Sure.
That's a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, I've never poured gasoline into a trash can though.
No, I've not done that. I was waiting for it to catch fire or something. Right. Like I thought when he walked out, because there was parts of the movie I didn't remember. When he starts to walk out, I thought, Oh yeah, he's going to come out and the trash can's going to be on fire because some idiot threw a cigarette in there or something like that.
Right. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
So you said you watched it with your son. Do you remember what part seemed to make him laugh the most, or he seemed tickled the most by?
Well, I say watch with him. He was
in the room,
his MacBook like most of the time. he was preoccupied. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
So, yeah.
Well, that's just how that goes.
Yeah.
I watched it by myself this time.
And I didn't necessarily ask him if he wanted to watch it because I really didn't
think it was
I didn't think it'd be something I really would want to watch with him because of the inappropriate parts of it. But it's just him and I at the house. Well, that night it was because the girls were gone. So he just came in and he was chatting with me, and I had the movie going, and then he was just in there. And then when I got to those two parts,
skip.
Boy, I hit the fast forward button real quick.
I don't know why they're arrested. Don't want to know why they're here now.
Nope.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, we've done favorite scene. Maybe best line. What's probably the best line you remember?
Oh, it's what's his name again? Captain
O'Hannigan.
O'Hannigan. Yes. Okay. When he says, "I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans."
Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy stuff on the wall? Shenanigans? You mean shenanigans? Yes. That was mine too.
So funny.
It is. It's just a great little like setup, and then they're like, "Oh, here's a gun." You know, we saw it in the trailer and everything. Yeah.
Well, what's so good is it's how straight laced he is, and he says it because he's so annoyed with these guys. You know, he's like, we're gonna lose our jobs. Like, we can't be screwing around here.
And there you guys are.
And there they are. They're still screwing around.
Oh man, what a lot of fun that must have been.
Yeah.
Well, I can't confirm this one. But it sounds about right. It's rumored that the restaurant in waiting was named for Farva's favorite restaurant in this movie, Shenanigans.
Really? Okay.
So that's what I've read. I can't find like a direct, like, you know, the director saying it or the writer saying it, but I found a few references. So I'm going to go with 60% true on this one.
So if it is true, let's say that 60% is actually 100%.
All right.
Is this a shared universe then?
I think it could be. Yeah.
Have to be, right? I'll take it.
Works for me. I mean, there's absolutely no connection between the two movies, but
no, not at all. Except for the restaurant name. It's a chain. It's got to be a chain.
That's
we know from watching Waiting that it's a chain of restaurants
with a bunch of goofy stuff on the walls.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But I don't think in Waiting that took place in Vermont. It was like
no, that had to be somewhere in the Midwest. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe St. Louis area or something like that.
Okay.
I thought I looked it up, but I can't remember. Well, maybe Chicago area.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway. It felt very like Midwest.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. You know, strip malls and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Like, this is what more can you say about this movie other than like sitting here and like quote? I don't know. This one's like hard for me because this is one of those movies that I always watched with people and we talked about like during the movie, but it doesn't really have much connection to, because other than like other Broken Lizard movies, I haven't really seen these guys in much else. No. Although if you enjoyed Super Troopers and do want like I don't want to say late night TV friendly version of it, they did a series called Tacoma FD recently. It was like 2000.
Yeah.
And that one was a lot of fun. It was very similar. It's got the Farva guy playing the police chief or the fire captain, and like his daughter is one of the police or the fire fighters, and then like it's just about a group of firefighters in a firehouse, and it's got like him and who's the guy with the cup, the Steve Lemmy guy, Mac.
Okay.
They're like best friends. They grew up together, and they're both firefighters in his house.
Okay.
And that one's fun. We watched that one until I think COVID, it got canceled or something, or it may have just like went on hiatus and then it came back and we haven't watched anything new from it. But we watched the first couple seasons of it. It was pretty funny. It was, and it was on True TV, I think. So it wasn't like they were still like verbally getting into the same some of the same like shenanigans, if you will, but did not show as much.
I think that's on like Hulu or something, or maybe
it
Netflix.
Is. Yeah,
it's on there. Yeah.
Or Netflix. Yeah, one of those two. Because I saw it recently.
But when I was watching this, I was just reminded the whole time of. Do you remember Reno 911?
Oh yeah, I never really watched it.
Okay, well that was one that my buddies and I watched quite a bit along with this and everything, and it was very reminiscent of that. Just some, just a bunch of screwball police officers, or they were for the sheriff's department in this one and Reno 911. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's reminiscent of this.
That's the same bill. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
but I'm wondering. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and that's got like a lot of people that went off and did like other things, like Wendy McCovey, or what's her name? She went off. She played the mom on the Goldbergs, and she was. I see her every once in a while pop up. She's funny, and then the main guy who always wore like the shorty shorts.
Yes,
do a bunch of stuff.
He's done different things. Yep.
Yeah, here and there. I see him pop up every once in a while. He's always funny. I always remember him though as the dealer with the identical hand twin from Friends. This is what he always reminds me of. But that's what I always think of him from first.
Believe it or not, I've never really watched Friends too much.
Oh,
so yeah,
no,
my wife loves it. I've seen a few episodes when she's been watching it, but I'm one of those guys.
You're one of the few. Yeah,
there's Friends fans, and then there's the few of us that.
Well, I think there's Friends fans and there's Seinfeld fans, and you're hardcore one or the other. It's like Beatles and Stones, like you're either a Beatles fan or was it Beatles and Elvis? You're either a Beatles fan or you're an Elvis
Stones.
Fan.
It's Stones.
Or is it Stones? Okay.
Yeah, it's Stones. Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of like because you had the '90s sitcoms, and it was either you're a Friends fan or you're a Seinfeld fan.
Yeah,
and it's kind of what kind of comedy you're into at the time, and they're two different types of comedy. And then there's the Seinfeld fans.
Yeah, that's us. That's us.
Yeah, well, exactly. I interrupted you. What were you going to say?
No, that's okay. We were talking about Reno 911 and them being sheriff's department or whatever, and it made me think back onto the movie, onto Super Troopers that we're talking about here. Do you really think in like small town America, is there a rivalry between the local law enforcement and the highway patrol?
I gotta imagine there's something going on. I mean, they're always competing with like budgets and like seeing who can get the best like military surplus equipment. So I don't know. I don't know anybody personally. I don't know any of that. Well, I have no idea. I've got like, whatever I see online, which is who knows how true that is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like to imagine so, but hopefully friendly. Hopefully, right?
I don't know. I do know one guy.
All right.
That he's just retired from the highway patrol.
Did he have a rivalry with the local police?
I don't know. If I run into him again, I'll ask him about it if I can.
Now you have a topic of conversation.
Yeah. Yes.
So I was noting that this one was released in February 15th specifically. Seems like a lot of comedies get released right around this week, like right around Valentine's Day.
I think a lot of couples go out to watch movies.
And comedies are more gender neutral, I guess. Or everybody can agree on a comedy. Not rom-coms, though.
I know. Isn't that weird? You would think there'd be more rom-coms that would come out.
Waiting and, what is it? Super Troopers and other kind of a little more male, a lot of male energy, I should say, for a romantic movie. Although maybe that's like an appeasement on the woman's end. I don't know. I've never been on the end of it, so I don't know.
There was romance in this movie, right?
I suppose, yeah. There was a little bit of romance.
Getting locked in the back of the squad car.
Of the squad car, yeah.
How did they get that
kids
door
with wrenches?
Yeah. How do they do that? How did they get the door off there?
I don't know, from the inside? That kind of makes me wonder how secure that is to begin with.
I mean, right?
I'm surprised they didn't just kick in the little cage thing on the back. Like, I can't imagine there's much holding that in place.
Yeah.
A couple bolts, right? Like, I imagine if you could kicks, you could take that out.
I'm sure you probably could, yeah.
Little plexiglass slider thing in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a well thought out plan there.
No.
Jumping in the back of the quad car.
But to be fair, like,
heat of the moment. Yeah.
Heat of the moment. You don't think things through all the time. So there you go.
She just end up in the back of the squad car locked in. I wonder how long they were locked in the back of the squad car for. How frustrating that must have been.
Embarrassing. Would it be? I don't know.
It's a good story to tell, I suppose, in one day.
Yeah. But have you ever chugged maple syrup?
I have not. I've not been so inclined. In fact, I do have a little bit of trivia on that.
Okay.
So, what do you think they're chugging there?
Iced tea.
You think it's iced tea?
Mm-hmm.
It's maple syrup.
You're kidding me. That's real maple syrup that they're chugging.
It's real maple syrup that they're chugging. They tried iced tea with a little bit of syrup in it to give it some thickness, but couldn't get it to. It didn't look right. So for the wide shots, that's what they're drinking: the iced tea with a little bit of syrup to thicken it. But for the close-ups, it's 100% maple syrup that they're chugging.
Gross.
Yeah, awful. They said they chugged like dozens of bottles of maple syrup.
How bad is that for you? I mean,
that's awful. But in the scene where Farva is getting sick at the policeman's ball, he's actually throwing up. Like the actor is actually throwing up. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So I imagine maybe they got sick off of chugging maple syrup and were throwing up at some point. And like other scenes where they had to throw up, they just like, let's use this here.
Let's use it. Yeah.
So
that blows my mind that they would actually use maple syrup. Yeah, I love maple syrup.
Is good.
I'm not going to chug maple syrup.
I don't think I could do even a shot of maple syrup without feeling awful.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely not now. I don't know. Maybe in my younger days.
But maybe if it's like real maple syrup, it's not. I'm sure this isn't like that stuff that you go to Walmart and buy. You know, that's high fructose corn syrup and sugar.
I don't buy maple syrup.
Oh,
I don't buy that stuff. Yeah,
I'm cheap and I buy I buy high fructose corn syrup. But
we don't use it that often. Like we'll make pancakes every couple of months. Like it's very rare that we actually use it. So whenever we do, we get the real maple syrup. Good stuff. It lasts forever. Keep it in the fridge.
Yeah, it's kind of like honey.
Good on other things. Yeah, it works in place of honey. Yeah. Oh, I might try that on my Brussels sprouts. Little pine nuts and some maple syrup. That'd be good.
Canada it up.
That's right.
A
little put on my Canadian tuxedo and grill some Brussels sprouts up. Yeah, I like that. You ever worn a Canadian tuxedo?
What is this Canadian tuxedo?
You didn't catch that? Like in the scene where O'Hannigan's wearing, like, they were just getting shut down and they're all drinking, like, and they start to get drunk, right? O'Hannigan's wearing jeans, a denim button-up shirt, and a denim jacket.
Oh, that's right.
I've never.
I've not.
Jeans is all I've never had a denim button-down shirt. I think I had a jean jacket whenever I was younger.
Oh, yeah, I had a jean jacket. I've worn denim on denim with jackets and jeans. I've just never.
I've never had
yeah. I figured like a Canadian tuxedo would have like a.
I thought it was the scene you skipped.
Well, yeah. I figured it'd be like a plaid shirt, like a black and red.
It's a brawny tuxedo.
Yeah.
No, that's it's not the Canadian tuxedo.
Fair enough.
Well, did you catch? I found this one odd. I caught like this where they're outside the police station.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that the tree right in front of the door was fake. Like,
oh, okay.
It's like a pole wrapped with like paper made to look like a tree. And it's got like a fake little box on the bottom and then like fake branches above it. I don't know if you caught that or not.
No,
I caught it on this rewatch. I thought it was odd. And so I'm like looking up, like trying to research why they would have faked this and what they could possibly be covering up. I couldn't find anything. It's very anticlimactic, I know, but I saw it and I just wanted to point it out. I thought it was weird. I don't know if anybody knows. I'm assuming that they were covering up a street sign, maybe, or something that pointed out that they weren't where they claimed to be shooting in Vermont. Like maybe it was like a California set or something. I don't know. I guess I could have gone and looked up like shooting locations. That the answer. But anyways. I found it on. It really stood out to me. Like it was just like a really fake looking tree. It just looked like cardboard and paper.
You know what though? Weird. I'll take that because like the other day, my wife and I, we were laying down in bed and we didn't know what to watch. So we just put on like Unsolved Mysteries, right? Just on like the Roku live channel or whatever. They just run the whole series consecutively over and over again. And we came across one story where they were in Missouri.
Oh.
And they're driving down the highway and there's mountains in the background. I look over at Mindy and I said, I don't remember there being mountains, because it was like, it took place like maybe an hour away from where we live at. And I'm like, I don't remember there being mountains over in that part of the state.
Maybe it was a really, really wide lens and it was just
maybe so.
I don't know.
But my point being, I appreciate even if the tree looks fake, they've attempted.
At least they tried.
Yeah, they've attempted. It wasn't like Unsolved Mysteries where they're like, "Hey, have you guys been to Missouri?
California close, right?
Yeah, they've got mountains in Missouri, don't they? They've got the Ozarks down there. Like it's
good enough. It's close enough.
Not North Missouri.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know about. I can't think of. There are no mountains in Missouri, right? Like I can't think of any.
No, I mean there's
maybe hilly,
really tall hills. Like there's one spot where they've got a pretty tall hill where they'll do like skiing and stuff like that. But it's like usually the snow is like artificial snow and everything. Unless it really snows here.
All right.
Yeah. We don't have any mountains, so no mountains.
Definitely no mountains. No.
We got a lot of deer.
A lot of deer. I know that for sure. But all right, well, you got any more notes on Super Troopers here?
I did like at the end.
Yeah.
Where they were hanging out with the burnouts again.
Yes.
They punked them. Yeah. And then they
stanky beer.
Instead of arresting them, they just hung out with them.
Yeah, it looked like a good time.
Yeah.
Like the guy like in the door opening, they're throwing things at him. He's like, ding, and like bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
And then I think Farva throws like a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
He's like,
what is this? Yeah. But I love when he walks up the stairs. When they first see them, they're like, oh no. Like, yeah. But I love when that guy walks up the stairs. He doesn't see him yet. He's like, I love acid. And he looks and he starts screaming. So I guess maybe I didn't dislike this movie as much as I think I did. There were some really funny parts in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's not family friendly.
It's not family friendly. No. It's not. And there's a lot, but there's some things in there that aren't family friendly.
Yeah.
But that's I don't know. That's what it is.
That's all. Like I think Wayne's World is probably the most family friendly comedy that we've enjoyed still and watched.
Mm-hmm.
And even that wasn't 100% family friendly.
No, like it's PG-13.
It was close. It was PG-13. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say there's probably one small bit that I would be a little uncomfortable watching with the family, but other than that, fairly. Yeah. But this complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh no.
I don't think I'd be watching this one with the kids anytime soon.
Especially when you forget there's that scene in there, and you're just like, oh, that was my face. Oh, where's the remote at?
I always remember those are coming up, and if we're watching a movie where I'm like, I know there's a scene coming up, and I've got two options here. I can take one of two roads. If the fork's coming, I can either stop it completely, which calls out that there's something that I did not want them to see, or I can find a way to distract them. Like, hey, can you go get this thing for me? It's so and so, wherever, whatever it is, and distract them just long enough for the scene to pass or for me to skip it.
Yeah.
And then they come back in, and it's as if it never happened.
So I kind of do some magic like that a little bit. Like if I'm playing a video game, not necessarily with our son, but with our daughter, because she's like 9. I'll play games sometimes that, there's some language in them or whatever. Like and I always play subtitles on because I'm old and I can't hear as well, and it's easier for me to read. And when which is handy because like she'll be in the living room doing something and I'll see like a cuss word coming up, like, like the F word, or something. And as soon as they go to say it, I'll cough real loud so she can't hear it. And then it goes on, and that's dad magic.
That's dad magic. You just got to grab the remote, hit the mute button, strategically, tag on and off. Well, all right. Well, if you got nothing more on the show or on the topic at hand, the movie Super Troopers, I think I'm gonna call it a wrap there. I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, I think we are.
Thank everybody for hanging out with us and listening to it. We got a couple more things here before we wrap up, and a new thing that we're doing just for the live crew. If you're watching this live on YouTube, after the credits roll, that's where the podcast ends. But we keep talking a little bit sometimes. And after the credits roll from now on, we're going to watch the trailer for whatever the next episode is going to be about and kind of give our reactions there. I feel like it'd be a little more fresh because we haven't actually watched the movie yet, to watch the trailer with those fresh eyes of not having seen the movie yet, and then kind of give us a little excitement to go back and watch the movie again, or, foreshadow a little
disappointment coming.
A little disappointment that might be coming down. Like, oh yeah, I remember this one now.
Oh, we got to watch The Mask again.
Who picked Son of the Mask? Yes. So if you stay tuned after our credits roll and you're watching live on YouTube, we will be doing that, and you'll get a little teaser. But before we get to that, we got stale popcorn. I went ahead and wrote mine down, so I'm gonna give you my stale popcorn for this week. Dean on Waiting. So you had asked me the question. I can't remember what you said. You said, was Dean right for confronting his friend and giving him the money back, or how he felt about it? Or was it the redneck guy? It was the redneck guy. You asked about the redneck guy. Yeah. Was he right for confronting him and giving him the tip back? I think Dean had to confront the redneck. I was thinking about this on the drive the other day. I think Dean had to confront the redneck with the bad tip, so that whenever his high school friend comes back later and gives him the big tip, he really feels it. He feels that flip.
Yeah.
He feels that, this is where I'm at now. This is what I'm seen as. And that inspires him. That's the nail in the coffin that sends him to quit his job and down his new trajectory. That's how he discovers his game, if you will.
Yeah.
No,
I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
Reiterate on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is it. I think it's a 2-punch thing. There's that.
Yeah.
And then when he goes in and he's like looking at Dan's office, and it's before Dan's in there, and he's like seeing all of his his community college diploma, which I'm not knocking that. I went to a community college. Yeah. But like he sees all this stuff, and there's that, and then he's also seeing like what Dan is, and or like what Dan's become, and he's like, this is what I'm going to become. Yeah, between those two things. So I'd be curious though, because I know in Still Waiting, which maybe I've never seen that, maybe it might be fun to watch that sometime. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I know obviously Dean's not in that. Ryan Reynolds isn't in that. I wonder. I'd be curious if because there's a couple characters from the original that are in there, if they address why they're gone.
I did see in the stuff for Waiting that Dean does make a cameo in the sequel.
Okay.
Because Justin Long said in an interview that he wished he hadn't come back for the sequel.
Oh, okay.
For whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
He wished he would have just left his character alone or something like that. So I'm guessing his character shows up in the sequel. Not that should dissuade anything. I think it'd be a good rewatch, like we've never seen it before type of thing. Whenever it reaches 20 years, we can go back and watch it, I think. Yeah. But sorry, I think I cut you off.
No, that's okay. I mean, and I guess piggybacking off of all that for our stale popcorn, what do you think that Monty went off to do? Do you think that Dean inspired Monty to get control of his life?
Well, I'm pretty sure Monty got arrested. Well, I don't think we ever saw Monty again.
No, he's waiting until Natasha's 18.
if he wasn't after this, he was definitely Me Too'd at some point. I don't think he had a happy ending.
I tell you what, if anybody's getting arrested, it's Dan.
Yeah.
It's all illegal.
Yeah. There's creepy and there's creepy.
There's creepy. 23-year-old or whatever hitting on a 17-year-old. That's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. That's creepy. But you got a 40-some-year-old guy hitting on a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
That's like that guy.
That's next level.
That's why Dan's not in the sequel.
That's why he's not in the sequel.
That's why
neither one of them are in his. I think a lot of these folks got arrested.
Yeah.
Something. They've got poor choices have led to even poorer choices. I don't know. All right. Well, did you have any stale popcorn, or was that your stale popcorn?
That was my stale popcorn. I'm just piggybacking. Okay. I think, and I really think, I told you. I don't remember if we talked on the air or not. But like I had. I think about things. Oh, I put this as a stale popcorn, and I can't write it down at the time, then I forget about it. But I'm glad you brought that up because I'm pretty sure that's along the lines of what I was thinking. So,
all right.
Anyway, I don't know.
Excellent. Well, glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Did we have any gum under the seat this week?
No gum under the seat this week. Leave us some comment. Well, we can. I guess we can address here. We did have a comment during
the live show.
During the live show here, Nathan Dillon. From YouTube, he was asking us, hey, do you guys have day jobs, or do you make enough, make enough off this just to continue? And he said, no hate, just curious. Yeah. We have day jobs.
Absolutely. We make absolutely no money on this.
No, this is a hobby. This is a hobby. It's a way 100%. For us to, we live states apart. It's a way for us to talk every week. So this is it. This
That's all it is. Yep. Just we having conversations, bringing y'all in.
But maybe
one day, hopefully,
if you subscribe and share,
and
let your friends know.
That's right.
Maybe we can make money off it one day. But
I'm trying just enough to cover costs and maybe a little in our pocket. That'd be nice. Yeah, little bonus. But yes, I have a day job. You have a day job. I work in not construction, not fine woodworking, carpentry type stuff. Doing little projects here and there for people.
Yeah.
They want something custom done. I come along and I do that, bookcases, things like that. I don't know if you want to share what you do.
Yeah. I work in a pharmacy in a hospital. So I make chemo up and all that fun stuff. You go to the hospital and you're sick, I'm probably the one making the medication for you. So that's what we do.
Hopefully you don't see us around.
Hopefully not. Well, you maybe.
Me.
Yeah. I want a custom cabinet.
That's right.
Hope you don't see him around. Like, what are you saying about your work? Is it?
Well, yeah.
Go see him for custom woodworking. Don't come to the hospital for sicknesses.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, I think I just got turn it over to you for your Retro Ramble next week. You can sign us out.
Yeah, Retro Ramble for next week. Okay, what was your favorite game growing up? Now, I'm not talking about video games. I'm talking about, like, it can be either a board game or, like, a game you made up with your friends or hide and seek or whatever. Like, something that you did socially with people. Because back when we were growing up, the only way you could socially play a video game with somebody is if you were sitting on the couch with them and
player two.
Player two.
Give your brother the controller that's not plugged in, things like that.
Thanks for doing that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah.
So you didn't know any different.
No, I didn't. And to be fair, I did that with my daughter when she was real little too.
Yeah.
She was completely.
They love it. They have a good time.
So, non-video game related, what was your favorite game growing up? We'll discuss it next week. Leave us a comment about it if you want to let us know, and we'll read it on the air next week.
Yeah, we'd love to hear yours.
Yeah. So, with that said, we've reached another checkpoint, my friends, my amigos. Remember, sharing is caring. We've already talked about it. Reviews help a lot. Leave us a review if you can over on Apple Podcast, also on Spotify. Like, subscribe, share, tell everybody you know about us, and maybe one day we'll make a little money off this. I don't know. I was gonna say we'll be famous. Who knows?
We'll be household names in like at least 100
households. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening. Be kind, rewind. We will see you next week.
See you later, my friends.